Welcome back, K-Fam. If you're new here, I'm Charity, and Brinley is currently sleeping, so maybe we can have one video without her trying to grab the phone and screaming and crying. Not that that really matters, because she's just learning and everything like that, but it'd be nice. Makes it a little bit easier to edit, for me at least. You guys are probably like, wow, like, Charity, we already seen this video. This was your first video that you posted. But if you guys watched the Q&A with my mom, you guys know that I lied. I lied to you guys. Why does that eyebrow look so long? Whatever. Do you see? They don't match. It's fine. Anyways, yeah, you guys are probably like, so we have recently come out to our parents and told them that we actually planned our teen pregnancy. We planned to get pregnant at 17. And so I kind of just wanted to give you guys an updated 17 and pregnant, my story, and be honest with you guys, and realizing it's not something that we should have hid to begin with, because a lot of teens have planned their pregnancy. Not that I'm condoning that, just saying a lot of them have. But yeah, so this is my 17 and pregnant story. So first off, Austin and I, like I said, planned our teen pregnancy. We planned it because we were already financially stable, already living on our own, and already not in high school. So I will kind of start from the beginning. I had a falling out with Jen, his mom, and he kind of did too, and it made us just realize, you know what, in order to save our relationship with them, we need to get out on our own. Granted, we were 17, but we were already married, and you guys saw why that all happened so young. But so after being on our own for a little bit, we were like, you know what, I wanted a baby for years, and I knew that it couldn't happen, just because, like, we were still living with his parents, and that didn't sit right with us. Like, we weren't gonna plan a child living with his parents. But once we were out on our own, it was kind of like, you know what, this is our time. Austin was like, yeah, I'm down, I would like to plan a baby. So we started trying in December, I think, and December it really didn't happen, because we were actually, so like, we weren't trying in December. It was more of, if it happens, it happens. We weren't using any type of protection. That's when I went off my birth control. Granted, the original story of my birth control, like, messing up and, like, causing a lot of issues, that was true, and that is why I went off my birth control, or I would have stayed in until we were in our own place. We were staying with my brother while I went off my birth control, and so we were, like, trying but not really trying. It was just kind of like, you know, if it happens, it happens. We'll be in our own place in the next couple of months. So then we moved into a studio apartment because it was the fastest place we could get into, and we were only doing month to month until we could find a place that we wanted to rent. And we were looking for anything like a 2-bedroom and up, because we knew we were planning a baby. And we tried all of January, and I took tests, and there was nothing. And I was very, very devastated, and I know it was only technically like 1, possibly 2 months of trying, but I felt like there was something wrong with me. I started looking up a whole bunch of stuff, like, just like fertility kits. There was one that we ordered, Conceive Easy. We ordered that because it gave us a free month trial, and it sent us 25 pregnancy tests instead of going out and buying them every month. So we got that, and I was taking tests and nothing and nothing and nothing. So February hit, and I stopped really tracking it because I spent all of January tracking it, and it kind of like took a toll on me that it was a negative that month. So I stopped tracking it. We were still trying, but I wasn't so like going to be devastated if it didn't, you know? So basically I was like, you know what, I've had no symptoms, I'm not pregnant, nothing's happened. And this was it was March 5th that I was like, okay, it didn't happen last month, whatever, we'll just keep trying, you know. Austin woke up that morning and was like, have you taken a pregnancy test yet? And I was like, no, I haven't. I'm supposed to start my period tomorrow, and I'm not pregnant. And he was like, oh, okay. You know, he seemed himself a little bit upset about it, but like not devastated, because he knew it was only technically our second month of trying. So I started thinking about it after he left for work, and I was like, you know what, maybe I do just need to take a test, just to ease my mind and be like, yep, I'm not pregnant. So I would still have to sleep because Austin wakes up to go to work at like 6:30, and so I took the pregnancy test, set it on the counter, and just went back to sleep. I didn't even look at it because I was certain that it was going to be negative. When I woke back up to get something to eat, I had to go to the bathroom again, and I looked and I saw that there was like a faint positive line, and I was like, what? And so when I peed again, I took another test, and that one was also positive. And so I forced out as much pee as I possibly could into a cup, and I dipped like 4 more tests in it just to make sure I wasn't seeing things, because I swore that I was. And each test that I took was actually darker. And like I said, these were like free tests that came with this kit that like, they were super cheapy tests. Sorry, my dog's walking around. They were super cheapy tests and everything, so I was like, oh my goodness. So I had to leave to work at 3, well, like 2:30. I had to be there at 3, and Austin got off work at 5. So I was like, okay, Austin normally like goes and picks up dinner and stuff like that while I get off work, because I'll get off around 7. I was only working part-time at that point, and I was like, wow, like so I set out a thing. It's the same thing that I had in the first video. It's a whole bunch of unisex baby clothes and a sign that says you're going to be a daddy, and I laid all the pregnancy tests that I took on it, and told Austin that he needed to go home and turn off the rice maker before coming to get me, because I accidentally left it on because I made dinner. And he was like, oh, okay, like, so we're not going out tonight? And I was like, no, I just went ahead and made dinner. And so he went home right after work, and when he opened the door, that's the first thing he saw. So I knew he was going to call me. So I told one of my coworkers what was going on. I was like, look, I just found out I'm pregnant. Austin's going to see it as soon as he opens the door. He's going to call me. I need at least 5 minutes where I can go in the back and take this call. And they were like, yeah, no problem. And the type of job that I was working gave me the ability to just be able to go in the back and take that call, which was really nice. And he was like, you're kidding. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm like, honest, like, I'm serious. He goes, these are fake tests. I'm like, baby, like, you've seen the tests. Because that morning I told him, like, you know, I haven't had any symptoms, I'm not pregnant or anything like that. So he just automatically assumed, okay, she's not pregnant. And so when he saw that, he was like, oh my goodness, she's pregnant. And so he picked me up from work, and he goes, we have to go buy like a different test, like the digital ones that say pregnant, not pregnant. So we went to Walmart, and he couldn't even wait for me to get home. He wanted me to take it like right then and there. So he wanted me to take it in Walmart, but I didn't want to take it in Walmart, so we stopped at McDonald's, and I took it in McDonald's bathroom, and it popped up pregnant right away. And I showed him, and we were like super laughing and giggling. And so then we were already like trying to figure out how we were gonna tell people. And his parents are what like he was afraid to tell, and that's why we ended up telling them it was an accident. Like we didn't know that she wasn't planned, even though it was. We told my two best friends right away. I got them candy baskets, so I got like tissue paper, and I got each of their favorite candies, and I wrapped up the tissue paper and where it like spouted out, and at the bottom of it, one said I'm and the other one said pregnant, and I like handed them to him, and I was like, okay, on the count of 3 I want you guys to flip it over. And so I said 1, 2, 3, and they flipped it over, and one was like pregnant, one was like I'm, and I was like, and then they screamed, and they were like crying and so happy, and then I was like had the pregnancy test to show them, and yeah, I immediately set up a doctor's appointment, and they thought that I was further along than I was, so we scheduled an ultrasound that was supposed to be around 9 weeks, but it ended up being that I was only 6 weeks and 3 days, which was kind of weird. So I ovulate a lot later than what they thought, like 3 weeks later than what they thought. My cycles were actually like 46 days instead of 28 like they're supposed to be, which was fine. I still got pregnant just fine. So yeah, so I planned to get pregnant at 17, and I just wanted to give this an update for you guys, so you guys know the real story. I know a lot of you have been asking for it, and I know the first video I posted was super cringy and just hard to watch, so I hope this one was a lot easier to watch now that I'm more comfortable talking to the camera and everything like that. If you guys have any video suggestions, please leave them down below. I'd be more than happy to do them for you guys. Like I've been telling you guys in the last 2 videos, I'm getting my camera and my laptop on the 2nd, so vlogs will be coming soon. Just better quality videos will be coming soon. I'm super excited for that. Thank you for all the new subscribers that I have gotten here in the last couple of days. I wanted to thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me. And yeah, we love you so much, and please hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below, subscribe, and follow us on our social medias, and we'll see you next time. Bye, K-Fam.